What's up, everybody? It's Super Bowl Sunday. Jesse, what's up, bro? CC82, thank you for being here. I am Courtney. As always, thank you for your support. General Davis, thank you always for your support. Thank y'all. Thank you. I know this is a kind of weird time to be live right now, but I had to do it as my Patriots are getting mollywopped 12-0. But still thank you all for being here. Hey, Nicole. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Let a few more people come in. Mark, what's up, boy? As I am backwards on this screen. I don't know why. Londa, how are you? Do y'all hear my background, by the way? Do y'all hear my background? Thank you, bruh. That's the sped up version of a song by Bobby Lyle, Believe. Kendrick Lamar sampled it in a song called Heaven or Hell. Very dope. Good. All right, good, cool. My kids are in the background. Hold on, let me fix this camera, please. 1 second, please. It's still backwards, but I will fix later on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please come in, hit the like button, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, please hit the all in your notifications. I would love that. We're going to have a lot going on here, and we want you to be a part of it. So, how's everyone doing this Sunday? If you're a football fan, you don't have much of a game to watch, but to us Patriots fans, this is kind of a disappointment. Today we had Mardi Gras parades and we had beautiful weather for the most part, but kind of quiet out on all fronts. I'm going to give you an introduction as to who I am. Those of you who are from St. James kind of know me as Joshua or Josh. My name is Joshua Ele'azear Smith, live from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. I've always hated introductions when I go preach. They always ask me for this long litany of introductions. I say, no, I'm good, bro. Just say my name, man. And say, hey, go to Mike. I'm just a dude that love to have conversation. I love meeting new people. I'm glad they're losing. That's my favorite pastime, is to meet new people and connect to new people and to learn. I'm a lifelong learner. And I think that's what is my favorite part. Thank you, Jesse. That's what my favorite part about this journey is. Meeting you all, hearing your opinions, and meeting new creators to make you think. That's why we call this the hold on, something happened. 1 second, please. Actually recording here. Something happened. I think you cursed me, Jesse. As soon as you said that, my camera didn't go live. We'll keep it down here. I don't want to prolong it. We'll keep it down here for right now. But am I still live? Yes or no? Am I still live? Am I still live? I get a 1 in the chat if I'm still live. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. Like I was saying, I'm just a person that um loves to debate new people, meet new people, and have conversations. And in this climate we're in now, I think we are closer um, to our country being destroyed, especially if you have followed the patterns of the prior Civil War. You'll see that they couldn't speak to each other. They couldn't have conversations without being offended. They couldn't um, talk about anything without getting their feelings. And so when I met or were introduced rather to the St. James platform, I loved how the chat didn't always agree with St. James or Courtney or Jesse or anyway, but they always found ways to laugh it off and in peace. And that's all I want to do. This platform is really more so to introduce thoughts and ideas and other people to the world as we grow. So, as we're doing that, I'm asking that you support because you're going to be supporting business owners, authors, content creators. You're going to be supporting people who really has a voice and something to say. Um, for example, last night, kudos to Courtney had an amazing show, amazing show, and her and her panel should be heard more. They made me challenge myself, and that's what I aim to do: be able to make you think and make you challenge yourself. So, without further along, I do want to drop the link, but first I want to kind of give what's on my mind today. This thing with Trump, and I'm looking at the TV screen because I'm hoping for a miracle. So keep me in your prayers in the chat, please, if you don't mind. Um, this thing with Trump and the Obamas. I'm not surprised. What I am upset is about a black church, the black preacher's response. No matter what you felt about Mr. Obama, no matter what you felt about Michelle Obama, I am upset with the response, primarily from some of our more vocal preachers, more vocal bishops, a la Bishop Wooden today, who did all but condone his mess, who did all but apologize for the man. And I think we're at an inflection point, whatever, Mark. I think we're at an inflection point to where the black church, much like my belief with the black people, black culture, the black church is going to have to split. I don't mean a church particular. I don't mean a organization. I do mean the black institution, the black way of worshiping God is going to have to split. And to those of us who are millennials and Gen Zers, it's going to be our church. What do we want it to be? Courtney last night, her panelist, and forgive me, Courtney, if you don't mind, give me her name in the chat so I can give her kudos. Made a point about how the black church has conditioned us to think certain ways, to view ourselves only in the lens of its teachings, only in the lens of the black church. Not don't ever go against it, don't ever be contrary to it, don't ever challenge it, but simply just go along with it. And that has caused so much harm. That has caused so much despair. Stephanie, thank you, Stephanie Graham. That's caused so much disorder in people's lives. And what happens is we live a life where this is why you might this is why we have had a strong attendance, a strong giving, a strong support, but not a strong people. I challenge anyone to think and be honest with yourselves about the current state of Black America, the current state of our families, of our women, of our men, of our kids, of our institutions, and say we're doing well. But you know what's doing well? The Black church building is being built. Our pastors are getting rich. We're not giving ourselves enough of a voice in things that we support. Our prelate is here. I will have our official God Bless Our Leader sound next week when he comes in. But St. James is in the house. Thank you, bro, for being here, man. Torrey Roberts was tone deaf and hyper spiritual today. Hey, you know what? When St. James said something a while back, and I didn't agree with him because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. A lot of these folks don't care about the ministry, bro. A lot of these people don't care about the longevity of our people. It's only a money grab. And I'm starting to see that now with the last stories of the last 2 years. I'm starting to see that Black faith leaders must do more than preach. Amen. Amen. And I'm not, and you're gonna learn about me. I'm not on the right side. I'm not on the popular side always. But at least we had a conversation. And I think we all agree on that the way things are going, they can't continue to go. And a lot of us do not understand the problems of the Black church. Something last night that I really admired and really challenged me was when Courtney and Miss Stephanie said, we as people who push marriage, in this case, or people who push certain lifestyles, we never see the other side because we rarely experience that side. So ask yourselves, how many Black preachers, how many Black organizations have had to live check to check, have had to deal with a son or daughter who's on drugs, have had to go through that I think I'm gay mom and dad, have had to go through I'm losing my job and there is no plan B. There is no giving a seed to pay my light bill. And so when you come to them, it's always, hey, pray, God got you. Or it's always have faith. Stuff that's not practical when you're struggling. And I believe in faith. I believe in prayer and all of that. But it's not practical because why? You haven't given me a tangible solution. They don't mean to. And so I think there has to be a split. Hello, Tarsha. Thank you for being here. A split that is not only permanent, but a split that renews. A split that redefines what the Christian looks like. A split that really pushes the real Jesus. A split that makes things come to light. And it's going to be very uncomfortable. But today proved why we have to have that split. Every preacher should have followed Bishop Shear's lead and condemned Trump's actions. Everyone. Every single one. But the problem is, though, we try to play the field. We vacillate. We try to play both sides. And that ends up causing us harm. That ends up making our people look weak, making our church weak. Because if I can't come to you to defend me or to give a rebuke of or speak truth to power, who's going to do it? That's kind of where I'm at today. A split is required. And tomorrow I'm going to speak of also on a platform with Jesse at Jesse Online and at I Am Courtney Phillips TV on our Millennial Monday. I'm going to speak on a split in the Black community. Saw a video where you literally had a woman and her child in a car trying to leave the grocery store in Chicago, and 3 idiots had AK-47s or M16s, automatic rifles, shooting at each other. Who wants to live like that? Who wants to be that way? So that's where my mind is tonight. I'm a little distracted. My team is not doing well, so I'm going to call some help up. But the platform is going to be mainly a a place for all. My motto is be free, be human, be kind, be respected, but above all, be yourself here. I'm going to drop the link. I guess I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but I didn't want that to deter us from going forward. How do I do this? Invite. Jesse or Courtney, let me know if this link works, please. I'm going to put it in the chat. Paste. There we go. See if that works for me. It's sad. Well, a separation is being made with like, amen. Amen. And the separation cannot come from people who refuse to adjust. I'm not speaking of Bible here. I'm not speaking of changing doctrine. I'm speaking of simply how you interpret the Bible and how you use the Bible as a way to not only hurt people and harm people, but how do you use the Bible as a way to gain power? A lot of this is power play. Read the 48 Laws of Power. You'll see people following the same rules. Read Sun Tzu's war book, Art of War. See the same thing happening. Same thing. It's power play. The link is dropped. If you want to hit the link, have a discussion. I don't want to hold you too long. Normally, it's going to be like a 2-hour chat, 2-hour live stream. But tonight, like I said, people have Super Bowl parties, and I'm cleaning up here at my house. But let's make sure that we stay consistent. I do think that when it comes to Trump and the church, I'm afraid to say that a lot of us have sorely misjudged who represent us, who preach to us, who gives us inspiration, who gives us advice, and we have thought incorrectly, I might add, that they are doing it based on experience of ourselves, experience of our experience. No, it's not that. Not that at all. And the worst part is, I don't think they care about you. I remember one time I had a preacher when I was in Georgia. I was just going to be ordained, and he was giving me advice. I was 20, 22, 23. And he was giving me advice on how to live as a young man who was single at the time with the cloth, and how to maneuver around the crowds, if you will, without being exposed. And I told him, hey man, I'm trying to be at least careful, or I'm trying to be at least attempting to live what I preach. I might fail, but I'm trying to do what's right. And he told me something I'll never forget. He said, man, these people, all they want to do is know that you're better than them. Excuse me? Better than them. We put people on these categories, these tiers of less than. These tiers of God loves you more or God loves me less. You're right, Mark. We don't challenge our leaders. We don't. And a lot of that, bro, I believe, is the laziness of us. We don't want to think for ourselves. We don't want to have the we don't want to have the task of trying to figure out for ourselves. And so what happens is I outsource it out to you. I give it out to you. And whatever you tell me, hey, so be it. So be it. And the worst thing is we find ourselves the worst for it. I'm praying now for a lady that is going through a traumatic experience. Her daughter was repeatedly molested by a trusted churchman back in Atlanta. Well, actually back in Decatur. And this woman she kind of reminded me of my mother, who is overly religious. Not in a bad way, but just religious to the point where it's always God. And she has been shaken traumatically, shaken horribly. What do you tell a person like that? That you've prayed, you've cried out, you've given your life to the church, and this happens to your daughter. We tell her. And that's what we're dealing with. Rather than pushing back, rather than saying, hey, that don't look right, bro. That don't feel right. You shouldn't be with her. You shouldn't be with him. You shouldn't be rolling around with young girls and young boys all the time. You shouldn't be hanging out with people other than your wife, like that. Like Mark said, we don't challenge. We let it go, because why? He's a man of God. She's the woman of God. And we let it go. And we are the worst for it. Our family is the worst for it. Our kids is the worst for it. It's almost as if the black church has no purpose anymore. It does have a purpose, but it's almost as if at its current state, it has no purpose. And that's where we are. As Seattle just dismantles my team. Jesus. If you want to come up, Mark, hit the link, bro. Love to speak with you, man. You always have good conversations in the chat. What do y'all feel should have been said today? What do y'all feel should have been the response of your pastor, of your leader, of your spiritual guide? I told Courtney, I think within wisdom, within a way of in a wise way, it should have been you've what, Courtney? Within a way of wisdom, we should have at least heard a rebuke, or at least mention it. I'm watching my daughter. Hey, no rush, no rush. Sean Talks, how you doing? How are you? Sorry I missed your show today. Thank you for being here. Everyone, go and follow Sean Talks show. I am Courtney Phillips TV. Give me a few minutes. No rush, bro. No rush. Let's see, we just spitballing right now, man. I know everyone's busy, but I didn't want to let the day pass without at least coming live. Did y'all watch the halftime show? Bad Bunny, did it feel weird to you? Not a lick of English, as we say in Georgia. Not a lick. Production out this world, bro, but I can understand nothing they were saying. Nope. Just said nope. Thank you, Sean Toast. I've been a lifelong Patriots fan. Lifelong. Tell you, fun fact. I was in Houston when this one, this Super Bowl right there, the one that the Patriots came back to beat Atlanta. I was in Houston watching the game, and I walked outside and I had another jacket on. Not this one. Hello, Jay Rochelle, Nicole. Yeah, the band was amazing. The dancers was too. I'm on a cloud 9, as they say rather. I'm leaving the game, going to have a late dinner. Falcon fan put a 45 in my face, robbed me. True story. True story. So I rarely go out anymore and celebrate my teams. I don't want to get robbed again. Sean, me neither, man. Me neither. I didn't expect us to win tonight, honestly, because we still are a young team. I think we are ahead of schedule, but this is horrible. This is horrible. Horrible. He did it purposefully. Who was that, Mark? Bad Bunny brought Puerto Rico to the mainland. US. I loved it. Hey, like I said, hey, I'm all about different cultures, so it was dope. I just wanted to know what they were singing about. And a couple of those songs that he went through, I didn't know what his. Most people these days listen to lyrics in a way. You ain't lying, bro. I was watching the YouTuber I follow, and he was breaking down an old Outcast, Aquemini album, and he says, "I don't do it, Nicole. It's not tonight, especially. I'm suffering tonight." No, Courtney, you don't. He was saying about how he loved the album, but he never really listened to the lyrics. So you're right about that. Right about that, Mark. Also, it's in the description, but my email, Joshua at complexmindmedia.com. Any ideas, any topics you want to discuss, just email me there. We'll do them. We'll cover them. It's going to be a complex, kind of unique platform, not just church, not just politics, but kind of mix all between culture. I loved it. I love the Latino. She retracted. Back tonight from all that cheating. Hey, who's your team, Mark? Who's your team, bro? Where you from, man? Oh, New York, right? You a Giants fan or a Jets fan? And Jesse, you cursed me too, man. My camera was working, dude, until you said something. Now it's off. I love that we have to open our minds. Amen. 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 You a Giants fan, Nicole? 18-1. My favorite Super Bowl. Now they fighting. Ugh. Let me turn this mess off. Oh, watch the rest of that. But you're right, though, London. London, do you travel a lot? I know I've heard you mention it in St. James chat about where you were going somewhere. Yes, sir, Big Blue. I'm from New York City. I live in South Carolina. Not room for the Seahawks tonight. Okay, okay. I love Charleston. That's one of my favorite spots in the whole country, bro. Yes, sir, Big Blue. If you hear a little boy, it's my little son in the background. Pardon me. I'm still getting the men's just fight. I'm getting my office ready to be a studio. So I'm out here in the open tonight. I'm a Jets fan. Oh, Mark Hush. You're a Jets fan. You can leave the chat, bro, if you want to. As my son try to find a stool. You got it, buddy? You got it? Go ahead, bro. Londa, I'm going to let's wait for Courtney to come up. That live last night, that live, another live I watched on X a while back, motivated me to do two things. Stuff that I don't know, that I'm not sure of. I do want to bring people up to either enlighten me or challenge me on it. And secondly, I do want to touch that. And I just turned it off, Sean. Maybe that's what I was. Maybe, hey, I was a Jonah. Maybe I was a curse. But secondly, I do want to give everyone a platform. So I'm a giver naturally. I don't say that because I want kudos, but I say that because it's fun to me. So as we build the chat up, as we build the subscriber base up, I do want you all to know we are going to be supporting a lot of Black Lives Matter. I'm sorry, a lot of Black businesses, a lot of people who consider Black lives to matter. Women, a lot of men that have like humble beginnings as far as getting off the ground, they support. I do want to do that for people who are in our community doing the actual work. A lot of us are just talking. Then there are some of us who actually are here doing the work. And last night showed me a what's up, bro?
What's up? What up, though? Congrats on your first live. I'm trying to turn you off in my head. Oh, that's what it is.
Hello, Courtney. Like I said, last night really inspired me to want to let a lot of my platform be dedicated towards people like that. So we're going to have book clubs here. I'm a huge reader. So if you know any author that you want to expose or give platform to, let me know. We're going to have women panels here, not to compete with Sean and Courtney, but simply I'm going to be the devil's advocate and to enlighten, you know?
Of course.
So a lot going to be going on here, but tonight is just the beginning. What up, Jesse?
What up, though? Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
I'm not on chat.
I don't know about Riverside.
It's better than stream, y'all.
Yo, so Jesse, my camera was perfect until you said something, and then it went down. Literally the next minute.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. You over there buying that. You know, Courtney went to Best Buy, and you done went to Target, and y'all buying all this. Just go to Amazon like everybody else. You know?
Bring them on, Londa. Bring them on, Londa. Yo, so quick note. Hold on. Show you the book.
You always already got us reading. That's all. I'll give you whatever you want. I'm not reading. No, I'm just playing. Hmm.
I don't have it, but it's a book called King and Pawns by Howard Bryant. I reached out to him. He's a Pulitzer Prize winner, Arthur. He will be on with us in a couple of weeks, hopefully. So
Oh, that'd be
I
nice.
recommended him to St. James, but St. James got an attitude with me and said, "No, you do it on your platform." So cool.
Right.
Bet,
Don't be
bet,
trying to produce. Don't produce his
bet.
show.
And how are you, Courtney?
All is well. I am well. I'm trying to. Okay. Hear me? Okay. There we go.
I don't mean to hype you up from last night, but bro, that was really good, man. And the chat seemed to think so
That
also.
means a lot coming from you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We just wanted to have a open and honest conversation about divorce. Some conversations that are not necessarily had in church, in my opinion. And so I appreciate you and everyone in the chat for tuning in. Let me see if I can pull up the chat. I don't.
Chat, let's start. Hey, Londa, let's start a virtual one then. Let's start
A
one.
virtual what? Book club?
Book club, yeah.
I was thinking about that.
Let's
But
start one.
yeah, that'll be you spearhead that. That'll be dope. I'll
Yeah, let's
join.
start one.
Um, I ain't trying to come on and complain. It did take me about 50 minutes to join the live. So I don't know.
You're fine.
What else is going on? Congratulations on your first live.
Thank you.
It's given it has a little political radio show vibe mixed with midnight love. So you got the low tone when my mic starts working. Am I
I
gonna
don't want
start
to. I
talking
don't
like
want to.
that?
I'm country and loud, you know that. So I don't want to be too loud on this mic, but ain't trying to be sexy neither.
I mean, it's given political talk.
Hey, I'm from Macon. We being loud is part of my accent, you know.
With a splash of midnight love.
Uh,
Hmm.
but
So hopefully I
thank
can talk that low when my mic gets ready.
thank
Hmm.
you. So you asked me a question today about my opinion on pastors not responding, or pastors
Hmm.
should they respond? How do you feel about that?
So
Quiet storm. Whatever, Mark.
wait a minute, because I do need to see this chat. I don't like how this is going here. Is there a way for me to see the chat or no?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, boom, got it.
Got it.
Okay, this is cute. All right. Um. Okay, so you gave me a great answer. Like when I asked you, you said that they should answer. They should respond with wisdom, and I totally agree with that. However, some pastors feel as though, after having spoke with you, some pastors feel as though um, they want to keep the main thing, and so they wanted to focus more on Jesus and not necessarily what happened in the hot topic space. So what are you all's thought on that?
I'll give a quick history to my before I answer. In the civil rights movement, this was the pressing issue. As you know, the black church was its strongest in its heyday then, from really the 30s until about the 80s. That was the heyday of the black church. And King was not beloved because a lot of people felt that should be over there. This is about salvation. This is about the life to come. That should be over there. But the uniqueness about the black church is all of our power was only had in the black church. And so that was the only place where you had the minds that thought, the educators of the time, the savants, all met in one place. Outside of that, like we was too scattered out. We were too separate. And so you still have that mindset of this shouldn't be brought into here. But I disagree. Like I told you, the old hymn says to serve the present age. How do I serve you if I don't care about your neighborhood?
Mm-hmm.
How do I get the best member, the best Christian? How do I get the best missionary for Christ, if you will, if you're hungry, if you don't have a job, if you're being oppressed? What I think is laziness and it's cowardice. It's not Jesus. It's not over spiritual.
But have you ever heard a pastor say that they weren't called to
Yeah, my dear friend,
activism?
my mentor. He and I had a yelling match about that.
Well, again, I don't know if you could hear me when I said it the first time. Congratulations, Josh, on your
Thank you,
first
Jesse.
five. Um, you know, um, I can't wait to see it back in the original uh, quality of the camera.
Hold on.
Don't say nothing
What
about
you
what
ain't gonna do? What you ain't
I
gonna do
don't
is come up
have
here.
power. I don't have power.
She's gonna come up here and cause confusion and then talk about me. So let's see what you can do about this.
I don't have power, y'all.
You got something.
But congratulations again. But no, it's pure laziness. And that was the point that I said on my video when we were talking about old boy. But we're not gonna get into that because that's last week's news. It's pure laziness that people feel that they can just disregard what's going on when there's multiple occasions in the Bible where the whoever was the leader for that particular story, they went up against kings and they went up against pharaohs and whatever have you, the Roman Tsar, whatever it was at the time. So why can't let's not play this game, because this stuff is very serious. It's impacting us already. So let's not play this game. Okay. And then when all of your people, and I was talking to my therapist about this today, actually, and he was like, "You're really, really passionate about." He knows nothing about my YouTube and how I feel politically, but just picking up on how I was talking. He was like, "You're very passionate about community." I am, because if I'm walking down the street and the economy gets so bad, and this is what I explained to him: if the economy gets so bad, eventually somebody gonna knock me aside the head so they can eat.
Come on.
And you pastors, somebody can come in your church and kidnap you. It happened to one of my bishops before. So we have to definitely be in consideration of our community around us, even if they don't agree with us politically or whatever. If they don't come to church, whatever, you still have to make sure you take care of your community, or your community will take care of you.
Londa, sometimes it feels like black ministers have grown too comfortable staying neutral. You know why? Our fault. Because we give no matter what. We support no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It's on us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I say it has to be a separation.
Or
at least a challenge. A challenging.
A separation of what?
In the black church.
What kind of separation? Are you talking about the same separation? What are you talking about here?
Like I said last week about certain parts of our community, a denouncing. Bishop Wooden should have no members, and y'all know me. I'm a fan of his preaching. But when it comes to what was it, Jesse? When it comes to well, I'm a fan of certain parts of his preaching, his ability, his nuances. But when it comes to choosing a pastor, all of this is important. Who's on the front line with you? And once again, I don't want a preacher that puts social justice equal with salvation. I don't, because technically it's not your job. But you are in, for example, the school teacher, their job is not to feed me, but lunch is part of their, ensuring I have lunch or going to lunch is part of it. Mm-hmm. And so, like Jesse said, although it's not your job to make sure I have a good job or have a good neighborhood, you should be influenced by whether I have a good neighborhood or not. Because why? Without that, I'm not whole. And Jesus came to make us whole. That's one thing that we fail to realize. Mm-hmm. And so to any clown that says it's not my ministry, I dare you to tell Jesus that. The 5,000.
And Josh and Courtney, it doesn't require you to be a Jamal Bryant or you running for political, for an office or anything. It doesn't require none of that. But just the little things like making your people feel comforted in these times.
Yeah.
Little things like making sure you tell your people you go vote. I'm not influencing on what you choose
Ask
to
questions.
do.
Yes.
Exactly. But again, like Josh said, it comes down to we're not holding people accountable at all. And this is not only a thing in the church, it's a thing within the whole Black community in general.
So let me ask. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we were gonna talk about this topic tomorrow, but not in the church necessarily. But we're gonna be talking about that tomorrow for sure.
Okay. I just want to ask this quick question. So I haven't voiced my opinion or anything like that in regards to the matter. I just reposted, some things that's on social media. Does that mean should I, have an opinion? Should I say something?
Don't let anyone tell you how you should respond. So, once again, Jesse is a free spirit. Jesse can deal with that, comes the ability to deal with certain things. I have 3 kids to feed. I can't protest all the time. What I can do is have conversations. What I can do is when I have to go out there, show my face. What I can do is support those who are. So never let anyone tell you based on what they do, you should do X, Y, Z.
Well, no, I'm asking because we have an expectation of our leaders, right? So, as we've discussed, we feel as though our leaders, our pastors should have said something today. Some people do feel that way, that they should have, when they took to the pulpit, they should have addressed that.
Because it comes, so this is a unique case because it comes, number one, so blatantly racist. You can't interpret this. Then secondly, it comes from the leader of the free world. Then thirdly, it comes on behalf of a person the Black church cares about. It's how couldn't you? And for preachers like Torrey, I heard Torrey Roberts kind of spiritualized it. Bro, come on, man.
What did he say?
You don't want to know what Torrey said? I believe it's different for leaders. They should have.
You know how to pull up the video yet?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, pull it up.
Oh, y'all think?
Let's find it.
Riverside, you think you all that just because you...
Hey.
They all do the same thing. Don't put me up there. Please don't put me up there.
My bad, Jesse.
Well, then shoot, I need a tutorial then.
Oh, what it is whoever's speaking, I think, gets the primary.
Oh, okay. Oh, I might have to come over here and do the remix. Okay. I like that.
Okay.
I've been looking at no nasty stuff.
Yo, when I was playing with this, I said, thank God I watch corn because it would be right up.
You're not monetized yet.
You can't watch
you
that.
can say what you want to say.
Thank you.
You can't watch that on here, no.
Let's see.
That is funny.
You see Angel's Torrey? Hey, was it Mark? What part did he say it in, bro? Was it today's sermon?
Oh gosh.
You can AI
but
that
you had
thing.
a little clip ready.
AI it. This the first live. We gonna give them grace, Courtney.
Of course.
Because even I be having trouble.
I don't follow.
At least he can get it up there. I can't even get it up there right.
Watch that history. I don't. I don't listen to a race. So I don't know. Let me go to the other chat. Let's see.
I'm gonna get me one of them Sean Talk mugs, so I won't be up here looking at them with my little bottles and stuff.
Torrey Roberts. Okay, it was today. Okay, let's try it now.
Do you know where to go?
He can. I think he should be able to kind of like look it up on his own
with the transcript, huh?
Yeah, I would look up the transcript. Yeah.
Okay.
Just type in president or something.
3 hours. Okay, let's go here. Can I hear that?
Yeah.
Ooh, it sounds nice and everything. Okay, I'm not gonna feel some kind of
put it in ask and ask a question. We're gonna chat GPT.
Where's it at?
Ask right by shit. Yeah.
Workshop.
What did the speaker say about about racism.
Oh, that's good. I'm learning, y'all.
Did anybody get a chance to go to Bishop Bernard Jordan's AI class?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either.
You learned that in the class?
Welcome to the house.
No.
We're so glad you joined us today
Hey, Sarah girl.
to be a blessing to your sons and daughters. He will have a strategy on how
Was it in the beginning, Mark? I mean, Londa? Oh, like in the
AI
message?
didn't bring it up.
No,
this
programmers, their
this
research
is the
is
second part.
all.
I'm sorry. I wonder if it's in the first part of the sermon, because it's two parts. This is I See Angels Part 2.
I think part 1 was last week. It's part 2 of the sermon.
Okay, somebody just sent me the clip. I'm gonna see if I can send it to you.
Okay.
It's all about community, you know.
Yes, come on, community.
Or either put the link to the clip in the chat, and I'll put it up.
I cannot. Oh, okay. Yes, I can.
You can, yeah. You should be able to.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Thank y'all.
Because we can do all things through Christ that strengthens.
All things.
Don't let your voice lift up now. Don't let the sexy Jesus, okay?
Ooh.
Okay, it should be in the chat.
All right.
Oh, but it's a Facebook clip. I don't know if you will. Do you see it?
But we while you pulling that up, we Bishop I didn't watch GEI today, but Bishop Shear definitely made a statement on the behalf of the Church of God in Christ, in regards to the whole, Twitter thing.
I'll send it to you too.
So we can say what we want to about Bishop Shear, but overall, he is willing to do things that certain people won't do.
Was it that he was pushed, or he was just that was his conscience? You think? Say that you have to speak about this. It was that blatant.
He's definitely said things like he's made political statements before. This isn't the first one, so that's more of his spirit.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Why didn't it show up in the chat though?
Go ahead, Jesse.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Jesse.
I don't know.
But wait, hold on. Let me ask you this though. On the heels of what Jesse has just said, why is it that he didn't speak up about Wooden saying what he said to Pastor Kerry? Is it
So
two
remember
different situations?
Yeah. So remember, that's watch Torre first, then we'll go to.
He said, "Are you going to say something?" I said, "For what? I'm on another level. I'd have to come down from my high place and argue with fools."
That's why ain't nobody saying nothing.
I move differently because I see angels.
All right.
I see angels. Did you see it? No, I see angels.
We don't see nothing.
If you saw an angel, you would about die.
Oh, but hey, so that angel at the end of that crossroad video.
That's what he saw.
Side note,
and I'm going to miss everybody.
And we rolling out. Family, when you see clear, it will make you unoffendable. Couldn't offend me if you tried.
Preacher, brother, have that opinion.
Especially something stupid.
Oh, that's enough. That's enough.
Let me say this. Shouts out to Mark for sending me the link. But I wish he did not say anything at all.
Yeah. But see, that's that Paul Morton. That's that. No. I'm saying the era, that late 90s, early 2000s, that I'm so above it. I'm so, all those preachers like had that mentality.
Like that.
Oh, yes, he was.
No,
yes, he was.
Speak out.
That's definitely a Gen X, a baby boomer move.
Oh yes.
Let me
But
say
not
this.
now. Hold on, real quick. Not now. But one day, I'm gonna have a very, very controversial statement. I think baby boomers should be sat down somewhere. All of them, in every aspect, every aspect, every sector. Sit down.
Absolutely not.
We need your advice. We need you at the council.
No.
But please exit stage left.
Absolutely
If you was,
not.
if you was born in 1943 or 1950 something, you shouldn't be running for office again.
Yeah, nowhere. Look at Courtney, and once again,
and if it means I'm being an ageist, that means what it
no,
is.
We need a bridge. We need.
They don't listen, Courtney.
Just like they need us.
They don't listen. Courtney, they don't, and I don't generalize. Okay, I don't. They don't listen.
I believe that. That's fine. They can be how they are, but their voice is necessary. We cannot stifle their voice because it's needed to bring balance to what we have going on in today's society.
Here's where we are with them. And we do. Once again, I say this all the time. If you have an advisory board, it should be 4 elders, 4 visionaries. Okay. But here's where we are for the most part. When they speak,
look at Jesse.
Their opinions, their voice stifle ours. What you laughing at?
That is not true. I was laughing at Jesse. That is not true.
It's very true. And a lot of the reason why we have people, and I really like what Josh was talking about earlier before I came on.
Of course.
Miss Courtney.
Hey y'all, Millennium Mondays. Millennium every Monday.
Miss Courtney, let's not. Anyways.
How was you millennials, 92? Wait, why that bother you so bad, Nicole?
No, I didn't say Gen X need to sit down, but Gen X don't like taking responsibility either. Nicole.
Gen X scared of their Gen X scared of their mom and daddies. So right now it should be the Gen X show. But because they're taking a backseat to their mamas and daddies and have really let them run rampant, we still have millennials. Baby boomers. We have not had a Gen X president yet. Think about that.
Yeah, because Obama is a boomer.
Oh, we're going to though. We're
not.
When?
We're going to skip right over them. They're forgotten. They're forgotten. We're skipping right over them because they're still in love with the establishment.
The heyday, the old pure America. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still living up for that.
Man, please, wait a minute. So Gen X, let me make sure because I thought I was Gen X, but no, I'm a millennial.
No, you're millennial. You're millennial.
You were born after 1980?
Yes.
You're a millennial.
Yes.
All right. Before that is Gen X. So my mom and them Gen X?
So your mother is either late boomer or early Gen X.
My mom was born in 65.
My dad is a boomer for sure.
Let's stop guessing. That's this.
65 to 80 is Gen X. My mom is the first year of Gen X.
Let's figure this out.
65. Okay, so my mom is a boomer.
Yeah. Oh, Nicole got a child my age. I didn't know that.
Really, Nicole? Wow.
All right. So according to Google, boomers were born between 46 and 64. Gen X was born between 65 and 80.
Okay. So then my mom is a boomer.
Yeah.
And then before that, it's the silent generation.
Yeah. So these are the people whose parents were World War II veterans or the World War II generation, the boomers.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole point is, I'm not an ageist. Y'all know me. I love the old anything older. I love it.
First of all, because you giving older. Let's continue.
But it's to the point where they have stifled the growth and the innovation of our churches. Listen, what will a boomer tell? And Courtney, this goes back to your convo last night about people not sitting where they sat. What will a boomer, whether you agree with gayness or not, what will a boomer tell a church that is affirming gays? What will a boomer tell a church that have women who won't ever find a husband? What?
What they gonna say is y'all Jezebel whores and all of this and that, and it's like
judgmental without understanding.
Listen,
here are the stats. In less than 10 years, 30% of women will not be childless and single.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
How do you address that in the church? With all your needs, with the loneliness that's coming up with it.
All you sluts and whores,
thank you.
Y'all come in this church with your panties on.
You know what? So okay,
now your body is nasty because why you get horny?
I'm gonna give y'all that. What? Okay, I'm gonna give you that. However, so I'll give you an example. Like at my church, in leadership, you have our senior pastor who is
Princess.
I think she's a boomer, but she may be a Gen Xer. It's given Gen X, but she may be a boomer. I'm not sure. She's in her 60s. What does that make her? Gen X?
She would be a boomer if she's
early Gen X.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's a boomer. Okay. Then you have our lead pastor who is a millennial. Okay. He's younger than me. So what I love about the ministry is that it gives us the best of both worlds because she's given us, you know, I can't even tell y'all half the stuff she preached because y'all will be like, oh no. But I will say this, you know, it's given what you all said, you know, keep yourself pure, you know, close your legs, all the things. It's given Mother Kelly. Okay. And we need that. That's necessary.
No, we do.
But then we have the millennial over here that's given the same message but packaged differently. So that service is your fog machine, the lights off, the LED walls, all that.
Josh,
but teaching the same message just in a different package.
I'm not going.
We need it. Both are necessary to bring balance to the conversation.
So Londa, and I agree with you, Londa. I always lean back to the story of the old Oriental story of the king ordered everyone old to be killed, and this boy hit his grandfather, and the king wanted some kind of special drum, and the grandfather showed him how to do it, and the king was so impressed that he was so innovative. He said, "No, it's not me. It's people who've been here before." You know, so I'm all for, once again, if every board that I'd be a part of or every advisory board that I would have, there has to be 4 people who have come before me because they have the wisdom that I need. I specifically brought out baby boomers because they are stifling. It's different. It's different. They aren't moving.
Let them be staunch. What we have to learn is what y'all like to say. I don't really believe this 100%, but eat the meat and throw away the bones. Let them be staunch. They're not changing. They're not moving. They are
experience though is so. These are not people these are leaders who refuse to give up the reins. I'm referring to
people that's power. Fine.
So yeah, what point of reference do you have? Look at our country. We are struggling to pay our bills. Minimum wage is still $7.25. You know why? Because boomers, who's in federally, boomers are still saying, work harder.
You want a Starbucks too much.
Yeah. You buy a $1,000 phone, can't afford a house. It's to the point where we are unrealistic. Reality does set in because why? We set in what we have experienced ourselves. And so if you had that, grandma was poor, but she worked 5 jobs and made it out, so why can't you? Well, guess what? Things are different now.
Well, so here's the thing. So I'll give you an example, like with my mother. So of course she was the quintessential, you graduate high school, you go to college, you finish college, you get that good job, you stay on that good job until you retire. We're not living in those times. Although I have work jobs, I have always been an entrepreneur in my heart.
It holds you back nowadays, actually.
So
It
what
does.
I had to,
It does.
so
Good
what
point,
I
Jesse.
had to do was I had to eat the meat and throw away the bones. So what I did was I kept doing my thing, but I would listen to her. So I went to school because I'm like, you know what? I need the education under my belt. But when it comes to my children, I'm giving them options. Yes, you should go to school. We push education over here. But if I see that you have an entrepreneurial spirit, I'm going to push that as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to one track minded and say, you go to school, you get that good job and you retire. But it wasn't anything wrong with my mom saying, go to school, get the good job. I'll take the education. I'll take that. I'll take the good job, but just know while I'm taking the good job, I'm also working on my own thing.
Go ahead, Jesse.
But,
You understand what I'm saying, though?
I do.
There's a nice dance with it.
But I think you are missing our point, not intentionally. I think you're missing our point to where what we're saying, your examples are valid, and your examples are a reason why we all feel they're needed.
Mm-hmm.
What we're here now referring to is the lack of malleability, the lack of being compromising, if you will.
No, I understand that, but
being realistic.
But the issue with that is that we need to accept them for who they are. They're not changing.
It's life and death, Courtney.
And
it's
that's fine.
Well,
no, we cannot change them.
You can sit over there and go to Target and go pick you up a bag of popcorn and an ice water. Because we ain't got time to be over here trying to compromise for anybody that I ain't got time for you, okay? How many churches have gone under and they did not have, here we go, a Joshua generation?
Come on.
Not because of, and it's because they didn't have young people. They ran them off. They wouldn't sit down. They didn't know how to train them up and push them up.
And that's what I was going to say earlier. I love what you was going to go with when you were talking about that, because that's very true. Everybody that I went to church with, generally that I came up with or whatever, we don't go to church like that no more.
Yeah.
Because we all got ran off. We got turned off. Y'all, y'all did what y'all want to do. And guess who was the ones that were the biggest offenders? Boomers.
Yep.
Late early Gen X. They were the biggest offenders, saying all kind of nasty stuff. You couldn't do nothing, couldn't say nothing. You say something on Facebook. I could have been doing this stuff back when I was in high school. I could have been doing this back in high school, coming on YouTube and stuff. But you every time you look up somebody, I see you on there, you be acting a fool and all of that. It's just like you have too many people that has too much potential out here. Everyday people, but the people that are in leadership, they put their kids in, they put their picks in, they put in people that they know is safe, that I'll let you come up here because I know you ain't gonna say too much, even though you're not the appointed one. We've seen all those games, okay?
I do.
And it's their fault why a lot of this stuff is going on, not only in the church but also in government.
I do want to point out Londa's on fire tonight, and thank you, Londa, for your support and being here. This first comment: younger generations feel unseen or restricted, and older generations feel dishonored or dismissed.
Yes.
The church is a mess. That is an amazing point, and it shows the lack of communication between the two groups, because a lot of the dishonoring from the younger to the older is because we're tired. Now, not we, because I'm that's not my plight, but a lot of it is we're tired. I used the example. Dewey said his father wanted him to stay at Macedonia and Macon until he retired. Mm-hmm. So imagine E. Dewey Smith being, with all that talent, with all that Holy Ghost and anointing, being a youth pastor until last year. Be real. No, to last year. And then Londa also said, now this is where, and this is why I stick to the old way. sometimes young generation feels like a mess too.
Mm-hmm.
Many don't seem ready to lead. Londa, one of my biggest pet peeves with millennials, we have no backbone. We have no endurance, and we are so weak and thin-skinned. But yet, we want all of the spoils of war.
It's discipline that they lack.
It's something.
It's discipline.
No, yeah.
It's not a
It's
backbone.
discipline,
It's
and
discipline.
they have the tendency to be mentally ill. I don't lay up with it or talk to a lot of millennials on my day to day because it's all the same. You know, you following
81.
I'd rather have conversations with Gen Z.
Listen, I'm all of my friends, and this was when I was 14 years old, 15 years old, because I saw the value in older wisdom. All of my friends, bro, boomers. If not boomers, they're
because you said James Morton was your brother.
They are older Gen Xers.
Girl,
I just don't.
A ghost. Gosh, it's a ghost. We're on a ghost. We're on a ghost platform.
Name 3 millennials that successfully lead a ministry. Now I'm gonna give you 3, but I get your point. I get your point, Londa. Reginald Sharp is one. Mm-hmm. Mark Moore, I'm giving to him.
I know you was gonna say Mark.
Mm-hmm. He's successful.
Sarah Jakes. What really like that's her, but it's not like she still have to prove her establish herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her and Torrey are millennials.
Brandon
I know
Jacobs.
some, but they are like they aren't nationally known. But I get her point. I get her point. And another thing too, a lot of us don't want to be sold out to Christ, sold out to the ministry. We want this as a hustle.
I know young people that are sold out.
I'm saying to her point about the ministers that like this is their life, like the Jakes, the Noel Jones. There's no side, like this is my life. I travel. They want this. In my experience, I've seen this as a hustle on the side, not as something that. Go ahead.
Brian Corn.
Sick of you.
Hey, Londa.
What you bring him up for?
Londa, I don't have 3 more though.
Jamal Bryant is he? No, he's not.
He's
X. He's Gen X. Yeah,
Carrie Bryant. She's a millennial.
No, she older than you. You got the same age.
About 1 year.
She was born in the 80s.
She's 45.
She late 40?
Yeah, she's 45.
Was she born in the 80s?
Yes.
Yeah. So
she had to have been born in 80.
We'll let her in. Josh, what you think?
My whole point is, I'm not saying dismiss the boomers. What I'm saying is, whenever it comes to the point where they are stifling our growth, they got to go. And that's what I mean.
Look at Londa can't believe Mark is a millennial. You know that boy only like 37.
Yeah, Mark Moore is me and Jesse age, like a little older than us.
Yeah.
These men be in church all their life.
Whoever said the church age you was I never thought about that. The church will age you.
That's why Josh act like he about 59.
This ain't about
the church will gather you up quick
and spit you out. Hey, Tate, he's another one.
John Terrius is probably.
But Tate is not on the level of a Mark Moore and a Jakes Roberts and those. No, John Terrius Tate is a local church with a itinerant ministry, if you will. Mm-hmm. Hey, both sides have faults, but it's.
But we cannot throw them away. Y'all just have to learn how to just take them as they are.
This ain't Mary J. Blige and Carrie.
Or have nothing at all.
I'm not
take them as they are.
So Courtney, what would and your experience of being in the church, what would a lot of your old time pastors, what is their response to today's church, where you won't have that many marriages, You're going to have people who are same gender loving. You're going to have people who aren't as committed in their eyes to the church. They aren't going for like 4 times a week, and 3 times a Sunday, but still they love God. How do you pastor that when you have no experience to, without abusing them and being emotionally abusive to them and talking down
My
to them?
pastor is pastoring that now. Our
No,
demographic.
I'm saying in your past, like those people in your past, like in your life, people that have come up in Methodist
My
church in
past was a
Kojic.
Bishop Long.
Okay.
My
Okay.
past was Bishop Weeks. They have always been forward thinking. They've always been extremely progressive in their approach. I don't recall sitting up under anyone that was very staunch and very non-progressive.
I say after the age. Oh, my bad,
I
Courtney.
didn't want to say that out loud.
Okay.
Say what?
But I say after age 75, you need to be sitting your ass.
75.
No.
And
Do
that's
I-
just like, and
no.
no, because that's what, and it may be sitting your ass. I'm sorry, Josh, for cussing all on you.
You fine, go ahead,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Go ahead,
But that's what the AME church do. After 75, you're done. Did you know you had 30 minutes? Did you know you had 30 minutes? 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Hey, now another question for you. Name and you too, Londa. Name me a successful ministry that's still thriving and the person is over 70.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give you one who had it right. Clay Evans. Clay Evans went out on top.
That's a good one.
Clay Evans was still in his preaching prime. Preaching prime is what, late 60s, early 70s?
Kerwin Lee,
Who was that?
Berean Christian Church in Atlanta.
Okay, that's one.
Do you
Good,
know
another
who
one.
he is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You said Berean, I thought about it.
What about Jasper Williams?
Jasper don't pastor no more full time. He been stuck.
Does
He's
he
an
still have
overseer.
his church?
He's an overseer. His son's pastor. Jasper been stepped down.
Okay,
He's like the overseer of the church. But
but the other one, the one with the podcast, I love his podcast.
They have two of them.
Right.
Two
so,
sons,
but
yeah.
the other one doesn't pastor anymore.
From Salem?
The eldest son.
Okay, that one don't. But
Okay.
Salem,
Mm-hmm.
but Salem was the one that Jasper was at. His son has that.
Okay,
Have
I
had it
didn't
for
know
years.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought about something.
Mhm.
So maybe I am going to have to agree with Courtney just a little bit. Just a little bit of it. You know, all that little Pocahontas she got going on don't do nothing for me. You might can get that over on Josh Jezebel, but you can't get it over on me. But but no, I just thought about Bishop Shear is a boomer. So I would let him rock, but again, until age 75, you should not be really 70 is ideal, but the AME church ended up taking it up to 75 over the last like 10 years or whatever. But I really feel like that should be once you're at 70, God gave you the promise of life.
Next year.
Really?
Yeah, stepping down next year.
I'm sorry, Jesse. Who's succeeding him?
Now, according to somebody in St. James chat, they found somebody recently. So I don't know who it is, but someone.
It's not his son.
Remember his grandson is now with
No, I said his
Jamal
son.
Bryant.
I know
I don't know his
where
son.
his grandson is.
I don't know his son.
His son can preach too.
Hey, for the longest, so I love Sandy Ray. You know who Sandy Ray is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought that was Frank Ray's son.
No.
They had no relation.
Oh my God. No.
Thurston retired too, and his son too. Hey,
Thurston, he just did a podcast with Jasper Williams. It was good.
Okay. Well, you see,
he was talking about taking over the. No, I didn't send you that one.
Because
you just need to watch all of Jasper Williams Jr. No, he's the third.
He's the third.
Jasper Williams the third. Watch all his pockets. They're so good.
The one from
he talks to Thurston.
The one with him and Jasper himself.
Mm-hmm.
Brought
I
tears
like
to
to
my
cry.
eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, brought tears to my eyes, man.
So good. So good. Oh my God. But the one with Thurston was very good, and that was more recent. So I just watched it the other day. So check it out.
I believe people that God has already put it on their heart that they were supposed to move on. It's gonna be some people in the next 3 years that are gonna get taken out in the pulpit.
Oh, you want to prophesy tonight? Okay.
We gonna see that. We definitely gonna see that. If God told you to
Watch some
move,
folks live another 10 years. Watch some folks
I ain't say no
get
names.
healthy.
Okay, you giving them corn prophecies. Okay, somebody big gonna die.
Hey,
this
Oh
year.
no!
Okay.
somebody with cancer and obese gonna drop dead. I told y'all. Boy, he don't count.
Ain't
Black.
nobody.
He another
Ain't
one.
nobody died yet. This ain't one of them, but it's definitely gonna be a lot of it's that,
Carr
and
say
I'm
that every year. Carr be like, somebody big gonna pass away. Duh.
yes, you this
Died every
time.
day.
Actually, it's you this time,
Okay.
sir. But
Ooh, don't do that, Jesse.
all things I've had.
Okay.
Anyways, but no, I really think so. I've been hearing that like this gonna be the second end of what happened during COVID when we lost all them bishops and pastors that needed to get out the way.
We're seeing that, in Georgia, that there have been an unusual amount of deaths of churchmen that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
An unusual amount.
And it's gonna go up some more.
Like every other day, someone sending me a text message about it. About, hey, you heard just so and so passed away.
Mm-hmm.
As we close, I do feel that the church has to progress. What does that look like? I'm not in leadership. I don't know. I'm still learning to adapt and learning to have conversations with other people before I form my own opinions. But those who are in leadership have to realize the church is going to die. Not God's church. Our institution of church, our way of doing God, if you will, will die if we don't have a lot of reformation. Hey, y'all, come on, bro. Don't rub it in, man. All right. I done turned it off. Don't rub it in. A lot of reforming and a lot of talking to each other. And not just the Bible. I'm a Bible guy. But also get some stats too. How would the Bible deal with this problem right here? And I'm gonna give y'all the last word, but I had a conversation with a guy about 2 gay women having adopted a son. And I asked him, I said, hey, question. His mother threw him away. He's been lingering in foster home for 13, 14 years. So you would rather him stay in the foster home unloved than a lesbian couple love him. So what he told me? It's God's will, bro.
Oh, God.
That is who we are dealing with. Not just boomers, not just millennials,
but who taught
a church
that,
whose mind, huh?
I said, but who taught that?
Yeah, a church whose mind is like that. And that's what I want us to do here. Have those conversations and bring it at least to the forefront of our brain. A lot of stuff, like last night, I had some ideas. Hey, you know, shit, right. Why do I think this way? Why do I feel this way? Who taught me this? Who showed me this? Who told me this was the right way to be? Jesse.
Well, thank you, Josh. Bishop. Doctor. You got more than what's the grand opening service? You got more than 5 people here. Praise God.
I don't want to pass the bro. This ain't for me, man. This ain't for me.
Anyways, but no, I really thank you for having this conversation. And like I had told Courtney, I forgot when. Anyways, I told her, I said, don't be waiting around. I'm glad you brought up what you brought up tonight, because it takes some load off of me. I'm not about to be the political correspondent over here. We all are. We all got to talk about this because time is of the essence. This isn't, like Torrey and his foolishness. This is not 2005. We cannot sit back and just play religious monopoly. That's not how this is going to work, okay? God is going to be removing a lot of people out of the way, whether it's through scandal, whether it's through natural death. You are going to have to make a stand. Your silence is the same as having your door unmarked by the blood in Egypt. Keep being silent, and God is going to get you together.
And if he don't, we will. The people will.
Period.
Jesse online, everybody. Courtney.
Well, I'm so excited for you again. And
Thank
this
you.
has been an amazing show. And I'm looking forward to many more from you with what? Complex Mind Media?
Good job. There you go.
Yeah. So, yeah. And in my closing, we cannot remove the old landmarks. Good night, everybody. God bless you.
If you want to support the program, remember over here, whatever we get, we give 10% to a good cause or a good platform. So Zelle is J. Ele'azear, Jeleazear at outlook.com. Pause. I'm sorry. What's wrong, Jesse? What's wrong, brother? What's wrong, Jesse? Venmo at J. Ele'azear, Jeleazear. They both are in the description. Also, any ideas, any topics, anything, any critique you want to give me, Joshua at complexmindmedia.com. Joshua at complexmindmedia.com. Thank you all so much and have a great night. And go Pat. Still the Patriots. Still.
Go and take your jacket off. You know you hot anyway.
Still. It's hot too. Still. I have Mark. Thank you. Good night.